Welcome back to Copy Trading on YouTube. Today's video is called eToro, How to Trade. In this video, I'm going to be explaining my stock trading strategy for my new account, Copy Trading Forum, how I find stocks, how I research stocks, and my overall plan for my new accounts on eToro. So yesterday if you watched my last video, on setting up an eToro account, you will see that 6 hours later, I got an email to say that my account was verified. So guys, if you're looking to sign up to eToro, go back and watch that video and do exactly what I did, and you should get your account verified quickly. Okay, and if you want to set up a new account or a second account on eToro, you're new and you want to support the channel without costing you anything, please use my partner link in the description to sign up for eToro. But let's get started. Okay, so step one. Step one is to select your investment amount, okay, or budget. So my investment amount for my new account is going to be, I'm going to buy 10 stocks and I'm going to invest 300 into each stock. But so that'll be 3,000 total, but I'm going to start off with at least 5 stocks, okay? So, and select your trading strategy. My trading strategy for this account will be long-term trading with some percentage of swing trading depending on prices. But I plan to keep no more than 10 stocks in this portfolio. So I'm gonna, if I find a good price in a stock, or a stock has gone up, a way up by 20%, I might sell it and then buy a new stock, okay? So I plan to invest in 5 to 10 high cap stocks. So what are high cap stocks? They're stocks that are, you multiply the number of stocks by the the earning per share per stock, and that gives you the total, like net total amount that this company is worth. So the bigger the company, the bigger the worth, so the higher cap that stock. That's all it means, just the highest capital stocks, like Apple or big high cap stocks, okay? So they're worth a lot of money. So I'm looking at these big high cap stocks because everybody knows them and a lot of people are investing in them, and people have emotional attachment to Apple, etc. They'll buy their products, so it's a safer in the long term. Okay, we know these companies are growing and growing year in, year out for the long term. Okay, so I'm going to invest in companies I'm familiar with or have an interest in, as this makes trading much easier and more enjoyable. Okay, so select stocks when you're starting off that you know about. Like if you use Apple products, if you use Microsoft products, maybe you're an Xbox gamer, etc., or maybe you're into gaming, you maybe pick a stock like AMD that uses the graphics cards, or you're into IT, but pick stocks that you are familiar with or products that you use every day. It could be even like a Colgate toothpaste that you use every day. Everybody knows they're big high cap stocks. So my plan is to buy low and sell high, or hold for the long term while the company grows in value. Okay, so I will be using the RSI model to select the stocks, and I'll explain this later on in the video. It's really easy, that are oversold. So I'm going to stocks that are oversold, meaning there's less demand because people are selling them, and this causes the price of the stock to drop. Remember, the more demand for a stock, the more people buying it, the price of the stock will go up. If there's people selling off the stock, the less demand, the less the stock will be, be priced. Okay, on the RSI chart, this will be when the stock is at least under 30%. Okay, I'll explain this to you later. So it's just a line from 0% to 100%. And it's a line, it's a small chart that's underneath the main chart. It's just called the RSI model. So when it's under the 30% line, it's oversold. And when it's over the 70% line, it's overbought. So time to sell the stock or short the stock. Okay, but in this profile, I'm going to be only buying stocks with no leverage. Okay, So the RSI model is basically a measure of if the stock is oversold, meaning below the 30% line, which is a good price to buy, or overbought when the stock is over the 70% line, meaning it's overpriced when a stock reach over. But I'll explain that to you very soon. Okay, when it goes, oh, the line goes over the 70%, it's overbought. So good time to sell the stock because it's looking like the price will go down. People will sell off and take the profits when that happens. But I'll explain that now. So how do I find stocks? Okay, well, I use Finviz. So it's finviz.com, and it's a stock screener. Okay, you can find stocks with this. So I'll be using finviz.com/screener, which is a stock screener to find stocks that are oversold, meaning at a good price to buy. So I'm going to buy low and sell high. Then I will research Google for the news on how the stocks have dropped in value, why the stocks have dropped in value, why is it a good price, and then I will check what the price targets are and what analyst ratings for the stocks are at money.cnn.com. Okay, so I go through all of this and then we do the process live ourselves and go find the stock, my first stock for this profile. So after the research, I will buy the stock individually over time period until I've completed the portfolio. So I'll not buy all the stocks one day. If I buy 5 stocks within 1 week or 2 weeks, I'm happy. But I have my plan, I have my budget, my investment amount, and how many stocks I'm going to invest in. But you need to buy at least 5 stocks in different categories, like some in the electric vehicle market, some in the food market, some in technology. So you're spreading your risk for risk management, okay? And I'll explain that to you now shortly. So you don't need to buy all the stocks at once. So my plan for this account is to buy 5 stocks, 5 to 10 stocks, high cap stocks that are a good price at the moment. So looking at the RSI model, they're under the 30%. And so that will mean eventually, if I get when I get to 10 stocks, I'll have $300 in each stock. So 10 stocks in, so that will be 10% per of my portfolio per stock. Okay. And then within each stock, I'm going to buy it at 2 prices because maybe today I buy the stock and I just put half of my, so each one will be 300. So I will invest 150 each time. Okay. So I make up that 300. So 150 maybe today, and I'll check the stock if it's going to go up and down, and then I'll buy it maybe 2 days, 3 days later to see if the price is going to be even better. So I'm even at the risk. Even with each stock, I'm going to be buying it at 2 times. But I'll show you that now. So to start off, we go to finviz.com. So I have it loaded up here. It looks very complicated, but it's not really. All you need to go is the screener here at the top here. I'm just going to get 1 second. I'm just going to use this cruiser. So finviz.com, it's a very popular website, very powerful for finding stocks, and it's free, which is the best thing. A lot of people are using this to find their stocks. So start off, you can select the exchange, but today I'm going to go with any exchange. I usually just trade stocks on the NASDAQ, which is my favorite, but today I'm going to just press any, and then I'm going to click on here, the technicals part, okay? So that's the descriptive part. I don't even change anything in there. I go to the technical chart and I click on it. And then you see over here RSI, okay? And I'm going to explain that later on. So it says here that the relative strength index is a technical analytics oscillator showing price strength by comparing upwards and downwards close movement. Okay, I'll explain that in a minute. But all I do is select here. So remember I said 30%. Okay, so I click on 30%. Even if it's below the 30%, 20% is even better. So I click on that and I just go to, and I click on that and then I just click enter. And let's see here. Um, okay, I'll just click up here. Sorry, so I click this button up here. It's just the enter one there. It usually changes straight away automatically. So I've clicked oversold. Description is any market. There's other things here you can check, industry, country, etc. So that has selected all of one other thing. Yeah, the other thing. It automatically changes when you select them. So the next thing here, I'm going to go to market cap underneath. That's all I change is the market cap and the technical of the RSI. So I'm looking for large companies. I'll start off with mega, but at the moment, let's see what mega gives me. There's one stock there, Tesla. So I'm going to be maybe watching that in the future to make electric vehicles. So you can see Tesla is a mega company. It's 200 billion and more, and it's at the technical chart is at 30. It's at the 30% line. So I go back to the description. So I'm not going to invest in Tesla today. Maybe in the future, I'm going to go to large. So I'm going to go for the largest companies I can find. And here we go. Look at all of these companies here, okay? So these are all high cap companies that are a good price to buy because I set the technical analysis at 30. But let's see if I set it at 20, which is even lower. And there we go. Boom. That is a deal. I go to 10. There's nothing. But look at this. 20. This looks like a company that is at a good price. And boom, I know Costco because I lived in America for a few years. And Costco is like a cash and carry in the UK or Ireland. They sell like 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 wholesale to smaller shops or even but individual families can go in and buy wholesale products at a really good price. So if you have a large family, it's a really good place to shop. Everyone knows it in America. So I chose this stock. I did a little bit of research before the video. I know about this company. It's at the RSI line 2020, so it's at a really good time to price. So what do I do next? Next, I go and check the RSI, and I put in the ticker name for this stock is COST for Costco. It's just abbreviation for Costco. And here's what I mean by the RSI model. So we go to stockcharts.com, and all I do is I check this line here. Okay, so you can see here, this is the price. You can see it come way down. Okay, so I look in here. So the middle line is 50, but this is the 30 line here. This means, see, it's down at 18.45 because it's oversold, meaning it's at a great price at the moment. People are selling and selling this, so it's a good price to buy Costco. Everyone knows Costco in America. They have emotional attachment. They go there to buy like the 24 packs of cans of Coke for their house or the large packets of ketchup or large things of milk, 5 gallons of milk or whatever you can buy at a time. They sell individually, but they also sell for the retailers go there to buy their wholesale. So it's a really good shop. I've been to it before. I shopped in it before, so I know this company. So you need to go with stocks that you know or you have some interest in. I know this company has shopped in it. It's a really good way to save money when you're shopping in America. It's like Lidl over in Ireland or Europe, but they sell wholesale. Okay, so you can see here, guys, this is the RSI model. Don't overcomplicate. It's very simple. When it's below the 30% here, it's a good time to buy. When it's above the 70% here, it's a good time to sell. Okay? So this stock here just means that it's oversold, so it's a good time to buy. And you can see here the price is here. So next I do is I go and research the stock. So how do I do that? As I remember, and as I was saying, I use money.cnn.com, okay, to see what the analysts are saying and what the analyst price target is, okay? So all I do, I go to Google, Costco stock price, I click into that, and a really useful chart there. I'll just show you quickly on Google. Is really easy to view the charts there. You can see over the last 5 days it dropped to 307, but it's starting to rise back up. And after hours, it's up 23 cents. So it could be a sign that's going up. But I'm going to buy Costco today, but the market's closed today. It's Saturday, but I'm only going to invest. I'm going to put in an order that will buy when the market opens on Monday, but I'm only going to invest $150 now, and then next week I'll invest the next $150 because the price might go down again. I might get it even at a better price, but you just never know in the stock market. So good to even out your buys, split them up into two or three, and you can get the better price overall average when you buy over the two. So you can see that looks like it's going to go up there on Monday. So also while you're on here, you can just go to the news here. I find out why Costco is down. Why is Costco down? Okay. And I can check the news here. The reason why they come out with an earning report, that's just a quarterly earning report last Thursday, but they beat the analyst expectation on revenue, the total revenue, but the missed earning per share. Okay, I did all this research beforehand, but I'm going to show you how I did it. But the reason, because what's going on in the world, their stores are closed, but their online retail sector is doing very well. Big growth in that, the online sales. But I am planning for this for the long term. So what's going to happen when everybody gets their medicine for what's happening in the world? The shops are going to start to reopen, hopefully by the end of the year, and their stock price will go up. But it's a good price to buy now, Costco. So all I do is my next is I put in Costco stock price. So you can check the news there, guys. You just or click on the news tab and you can check what's happening in the stock. Okay, I already checked. They come out, but I'll check this in a minute. So I'll just click on this while I'm here. So you do your research, read all these articles. So it says here Costco wholesale stock is on sale after it reported mixed earning reports. Okay, so remember I said it beat the analyst expectation on revenue but missed on earning per share. But I did all the research here. Their online sales are up, but as the shops are closed, etc., because of what's happening in the world, things have gone down a bit. But it's a good price once everyone gets their medicine for the what's happening in the world. There's gonna be a rise in value for this for the long time. It's a good long-term stock. Everyone knows it. So what I check is Costco stock price prediction. Okay, I just put that into Google, and there we go. Okay, so I click on all there. And then the first website is usually money.cnn.com. Remember, I said I use this to check out what Wall Street are saying about the stock. Okay, because their price prediction here. Okay, so out of 27 analysts, their price prediction is a low at 325. So it's even lower than the lowest point that the analysts reckon that this price stock can go to over the next 12 months. The medium is 390 and the high is 422. Okay, so really good gains there if it gets to the up 33.1%. Okay, so there what the analysts expect for the next 12 months. It's below that line. Okay, so it's a really good time to buy. Okay, and next you check on what the analyst rating. So analysts give a rating to the stock, whether they buy, it's a good time to buy the stock, it's a good time to hold the stock, or it's a good time to sell the stock. So obviously 17 analysts say it's a buy to buy the stock. So it's good news, good time to buy. Outperform 4 or holds 11 people say, and sell 0 people say. Okay, so overall, most of the analysts, the bigger percentage analysts is saying buy there. Okay, you can come down here, and you can also on this website you can check their financials. Okay, so as I said, their financials, you just click on the quarterly data down here. So down here on the quarterly data, I'm just going to make sure this is here. Yeah. Okay, so you can check out, even you can look at Google. you can search Google or search YouTube for a video on Costco financials, and someone would have made the video on this explaining everything. But you can see here that the quarterly revenue and income. So this is what I'm looking at here, the revenue and income. So you look through that, but I've even got a better website for that. Okay, so for the forecast, I use cnn.business.com. Okay, next I want to look at the finances. Okay, I even got a better website for you guys. Go to Google Finance. So it's www.google.com/finance. Okay, so I know it's a lot of websites, but it's only Google and CNN and FinViz. That's all you need. Okay, so next I put in cost because that is what the stock abbreviation is, the ticker name as they call it, and I click on Costco on the Nasdaq here. And Google have lovely charts here. You can see nice charts here, guys. 5 days, you can see there it drop, drop, drop. Is this the lowest point and it's starting to gain? Okay, you can see there that's it dropped there and started to bounce back up. So that's why I'm buying now. And then I'll buy 150 worth of the stock now, and then I'll buy next week to see how the price goes. I'll buy the last 150, and that'll be 10% of my total investment for this account, 3,000 at the moment. Okay, so you can see here, look at the chart, look at the price. So you're looking over 5 years, what has happened to the stock. You can see here also, look, the stocks that are rising. You can see long term it's rising over the 5 years. Look at it, it raised there, and then on November to December, then it dropped massively after the mixed earning reports. Okay, but I believe once everyone gets the medicine for what's happening in the world, these shops open, it's going to be back up again and back to that growth line there. You can see. So you look for stocks that are growing, 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 and you look for stocks that are below the RSI line of 30%. If it's 20%, even better than Costco, and you're looking to buy in the dip when it's just there to dip. This is a good time to buy because you know it's kind of going back up in price, so it's a safe time to buy. If it was just keep going down, 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 down over the last 5 days, it'd be maybe wait to see on the day if it's going to keep going down. But you can see it started to recover there, so it's a good time to buy. So keep it basic, okay? And then I look on Google Finance here. You can go down the bottom here and it shows an easy chart. So you just click on here. So this was as late as finance, revenue and net income. So revenue was 42.21 billion and net income was 1.7 billion and earning per share was 262. And then you click the last quarter, you see it's down from the revenue slightly because all the shops are closed, and it's 1.3 billion and 3.3 earning per share. But you see it dropped there with earning per share. You can see that if you click through them there, and net income dropped, but that's why the shops are closed. But that's how you can check out the finance, or you can go onto YouTube and just check for the stock. Just put in Costco stock price financials or stock Costco financials, and someone will have made a video to explain all the finances, etc. But I look at the revenue, net income, and earning per share. That's all I really need to know. But do your own research, guys, also. And that's why I'm recommending you use YouTube to research too, like I do. But let's go here. Okay, so all of these websites here, I use this strategy, but I also search YouTube. Let's just, for an example here, I'm just going to look here in the news, check all the news, the latest news. Okay, you can see here, good news here, even by the headlines here, why Costco is a long-term hold, but Costco bacon demand jumps as pork price climbs. So good news there. Buy buy Costco wholesale stock, analysts say it's a bargain after earnings. This is all great news. So good news is a catalyst that will also make the stock price go up in value. When people see good news, they go online and they start to invest. Okay, so it says here Costco stock is on sale after mixed earning reports. So investors, Costco is the third. Costco is the third major retailer to lose ground after earnings. So it's not only Costco that this happened to, Walmart too, and Target. Okay, all three stocks were big winners amidst the crisis, but some investors have worried that their advantage will erode after mass vaccination later this year. That said, analysts have been quick to defend the stock, particularly those who have felt the stock has been a touch too expensive. So it was touch too expensive in the past, but at a good price now. Okay. So check all this news, guys. Go through all of these news. Here's why I'll be buying shares of. Just quickly go through them. Do your research. You're checking the fundamentals, just the news. Okay. So it says here Costco released its earnings, etc., etc., revenue generated for the period. You can read all of this, all of yourselves. Okay, my opinion, I see Costco trading at 309 per share, down $9 from the day, roughly $20 for the week. Okay, so he's thinking it's going to come back down in value, and that's why I'm only investing half of my money today because it might still go down in price, but it's still a good price for today. Excuse me. The last research I want to show you is you use the wisdom of the crowds. Okay, so the wisdom of the crowd, you just don't listen to one person or one article. You read all of the articles, and I read more of the articles earlier on. Okay, I go to my website, so my YouTube channel. You can go to, and I'll just click on the link here. I go to YouTube, and what I do there is I'll watch a video or two on people analyzing the stock. Okay, so just click on YouTube and I'll just show you even the video that I watched just before earlier on today when I was doing research. You need to spend time doing your research and you need to have interest or know about the companies that you're or willing to learn about the companies that you're going to invest in. So all I do is I come to YouTube, click, type in Costco stock price, search, and I go to the latest video. Okay, and the video that has high views. Okay, so the latest video and the video that has high views and a sub and a channel that has a lot of subscribers, etc. So here it is. I watched this first video and he went over the financials, the news, like I'm doing, etc. But and give his opinion on the stock price. So watch one of these videos or two of these videos, at least one video on YouTube, and get someone else's opinion. Okay. So the wisdom of the crowd means that a group of people our judgment is better than an individual's judgment. Okay, so there we go. Remember, just go to Finz's. All you have to do is you can select. You go to the description here. You can select which market you want, but I'll just leave it at any. You start off the mega companies first because they're the biggest companies, and then if there's no mega companies at the technical of 30 or below. Even 10 would be the best. If it was only 10, I would look at that stock. But I know Costco and it was at 20. So any of these 30, 20, or 10, but start off with like 10 and then go to 20 and then go to 30 because the lower this is, the better the price. So just these three here and you will be able to find the stock, okay? And all you have to do is go back to the description. So you change the RSI to 30 or below, and then you go to market cap. You start off with the largest, and then you go mega, and then you go to large, and see that you find stocks that you're interested in, okay? So that's how I found the stock today. I did my research, I went to stock charts, looked at the RSI model, and I'm happy to go ahead. Next, what I do is I've done all my research. I know it's at a good price to buy there. So I close all of them. I come to eToro and I go to cost. So I have my strategy in place. I know how much I'm going to invest. Keeping it simple, guys. That's all you do. It's very simple. So just look for a stock that you know about that is at the RSI model under the 30%. Boom, and you found a stock good, and it make sure it's a high cap stock, meaning a high capital stock that everyone knows. Okay, so come here. Even eToro is posting about Costco here. Okay, Okay, they're saying here you can go through eToro's news here. This is your news feed. I also looked at this earlier on and I looked at what people are saying because I'm using the wisdom of the crowd, guys. This is all a part of my research. So come to your go to Costco page, look through here the news here, okay? So you can see here wholesale retail Costco's share price closed to a flat of 12 over the 12 months, okay? After a 14% loss in 2021 because of what's happening in the world. So look at this news. Wall Street analysts are split between buy and hold rating on the stock. So it's a buy or a hold. They're expecting, but this was before the earning report. So look at the date there. That was 2 days ago. So you need to come down here, go to the latest. So click on all, and then you get the latest news. So I come down here and I see what people are saying, all undervalued stocks that are good buy based on etc. And you can see here he has Costco. It's below the pre-COVID price, so good price. It's below since last March. Okay, I come back down here, see what the people are saying about the stock. Costco, this is a super bargain. So lots of people, I'm not just using my own opinion. People are saying this. Okay, you're using the wisdom of the crowd. I did my research. The analysts are saying a buy position. The analysts are saying it's a good price. So boom, I have everything aligned. I'm going to start investing. Okay, you can use also the research tab here on eToro. It's actually support by tip ranks. And it also has, but I rather the CNN one because I just think that it's updated more quickly. But you can see here, this is a good website too. And you can see here, it's in a moderate buy. So that's giving me confidence too. So what are analyst consensus on it? They're saying it's a moderate buy. You can see here on different analysts, the prices will be different. So low estimate of 325. So the same as CNN, 377 average and 420. Okay. And you can see here, analyst rating buy. Price, they have different price targets, so 410 will be a nice profit for me there. You can look through this, guys, and you can look what the other research. So I looked through that earlier on. I looked at the chart. Okay, I use Yahoo Finance charts, but you can see here big dip here, guys. Okay, so you can see here, will it dip more? It could even dip more, guys. But I'll be watching this on Monday, so if it's pre-market price, we'll see. I might even close the position and open it again. But all I have to do here is you can do all your research there. Stats. Also, one other important thing is Costco pay a dividend. So a dividend is is given by high cap companies to reward investors and entice investors. So they give 2.80 per year. So $2.80 per year per each stock you own. So 2.8 it says there. Okay. So that's what they give you. It helps with inflation. For each stock you have, you get 280 per year. And you can search Google for when they release that. You can see here on eToro has lots of stats here too. You can look at the revenue. Okay, so this was for the last one. It hasn't been updated yet. Remember, this was the last quarter before the not the last one, the previous one, so 2 quarters ago. So it had a big jump, but it's down a little bit since then. But you can look through that. You have the balance sheet there, guys. You can look through there, cash flow. I looked through all of this earlier on, guys. This is a big company. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade 10% of my 3,000 portfolio, my first stock. So I click on trade. And what this is the market is closed because the Nasdaq doesn't open until 9:30 American time in the US, New York time, but it's 2:30 Irish time or GMT time, 2:30 p.m. So what I do here is at market, you can select at market, or even you can select that rate, buy it if it hits this rate. But what I'm going to just do for today is I'm going to invest 150. Usually I will buy the stocks only when the market's open, but because it is Saturday, the markets aren't open, and usually I don't have time because I have a full-time job on Monday, and I can only make videos during my lunchtime. So I might just buy half the stock now and I'll watch the pre-market price on Monday. But actually next Monday I'm off, so I have the day off. So here's your take profit. You just select this take profit when your investment goes to 1,500. But I'm not going to set that because I'm going to be watching the stock. I'm not going to set the stop loss. Stop loss just means how much you're willing to your investment of 150 to go down by before it sells off the stock. Okay. So I'm not going to set any loss. I'll make a video on stop loss and etc. on that later on. But for now, that stop loss is just what you're willing to risk. So if you click on this, set stop loss. So let's say I'm willing for the investment to go down to $100. So minus 100 loss. So if it drops to 50, it'll sell off the stock. Okay, so it's at 150. So if it drops by $100, it's going to be sell off the stock 6%. But don't worry about that for now. If you want to set your stop losses at 10%, you have to do that yourself. But I'm going to use no leverage, guys. When you're starting off, don't use leverage because when you're buying stocks, you own the stock when you don't use leverage and there's no fees. So just buy the stock with no leverage for beginners. Okay, you can set your take profit to whatever you want. Okay, so take profit when the investment reaches 1,500, which is a lot, or you can set the take profit to maybe 500 there. So down to 500, you can type it in either. Away from the screen. Take profit. Okay, yeah. So I go through that in a future video. So let's see, take profit 1,500. Okay, take profit like, let's see. Okay, I go through that in the minute. At the moment, it's set for take profit at 1,500. So when this investment gets to 1,500, it'll sell off the stock. But don't worry about that yet. I'm not gonna. I don't know why that's changing like that, and that's strange. So I'm trying to set no take profit. I'm going to just refresh that. I've never seen that happen before, guys. Let's just refresh that and we go back in and we'll open our first trade. I'm going to be trading a total of 300 in Costco, but today I'm only going to be buying 150 off this stock. So I'm splitting it 50-50 at different prices because maybe next week the price might drop again, or maybe next week the price might go up. But over the two times I buy, I should be getting an average of a good price. Okay, so I come back into trade. Take profit, I'm going to set it no take profit, no stop loss because I'm watching it. And I'm going to invest 150. And at market means when the stock market opens on Monday. And also, if you go here, guys, remember just go to Costco stock price. They said here is the after hours. So some platforms allow after hours trading after it closes. It's starting to go up in price there. So I'm going to buy it as it's going up. So let's see, 150. Okay, I click on the buy position, no leverage, and that's all you need to do, the mount. And I'm going to pull the trigger, as they say in the stock market, and boom, my fourth stock on my brand new portfolio. Exciting times, guys. This is really good. I'm really, really happy about this one. Okay, I'm going to show you, I go to my portfolio and you click on your portfolio. This is just where all your stocks are stored. It just shows all of the stocks that you have invested in. So you can see here I have 150 total allocated, and this one is going to be a pending order because the stock market's not opened at the moment. So there we go. Here it is here. Buy Costco, 150 invested. The current price is 328, but that will buy on Monday when the stock market opens. So that's my first investment done. Hope you've learned loads from this video, guys. Um, like and subscribe if you're not already. Also, if you would like to support the channel, got you haven't got an eToro account yet. Sorry, use my link in the description to sign up and you'll be supporting the channel. It won't cost you anything. It's just my partner link that brings you to eToro. Okay, so like and subscribe. and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon on the next video. Bye.